What's good, everyone? So, heading to the gym. It's about 4 degrees outside, it's cold. It's London, obviously. Yeah. So today, I'm gonna hit chest day, chest and tricep probably. So I'll try and capture as much of that session as possible as I can. By the way, please like and subscribe to my videos, please, man. I'm like, honestly, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I don't know how YouTube algorithm work. I don't know how social media works. All I know is that I make decent videos, I give out good information, and I get 10, 15, 20 views. It's just quite pathetic and quite deflating, actually. On YouTube, I've got about 4,500 subscribers, and the views are not adding up. So I don't know. I don't know what else to do. But I'll keep plugging away, I suppose. You gotta stay consistent as best as you can. Keep making these videos. And that's the only way, really, you can make this work. On a random one, I've been having my teeth done, so Invisalign. Anyone knows about teeth? I can't even say the word. Teeth straightening. Teeth straight. Anyway, Invisalign. Check them out. Straighten up your teeth before they you only got one set of teeth from the time you become an adult. That's all you have. So anyway, proper random. Anyway, chest day. Looking forward to it. I'm gonna start off on incline today. Incline, flat bench, dumbbell, flies, all of that's going in today. But I'm gonna start off on incline. Incline bench. See how that goes. So I'm still doing my intermittent fasting as well. So I tend to have my first meal at around midday and my last meal about 8 o'clock. I'm still planning on competing this year as well. Though I haven't committed fully, I will commit eventually. Maybe looking at doing an IFBB show, IFBB Pro. Oh, IFBB Natural show with the potential to getting an IFBB Pro card. So that's the plan this year. We see how that plays out. Whether I go back to doing the traditional natural shows, I don't know. Whether I'm enthusiastic enough to do those shows, I don't know. But yeah, I want to see what I look like having done intermittent fasting for the last year almost. This idea that bodybuilders have to eat 8 meals a day, each to their own, but I've found that to be nonsense. I pretty much consume about 3 meals a day, and it's so far so good with me. It's you know, people say as you get older as well, you lose muscle. Well, you stay in the gym and see how that works out for you. Trust me, you stay in the gym, you stay relevant, you stay natural, you stay training naturally. You keep your nutrients up, you keep having the right food. You know, that's what counts for me. The idea that, you know, you need to have X amount of food and it's all relevant to your body type, your size, etc., of course. But the idea that you need to have this amount of food or that amount of food is just nonsense. You have to look at, once you understand that there's only so much calories a body can take before it gets rid of it, right? So to sustain an amount of muscle mass, you eat an amount of calories, right? So you eat, you know, protein is what's needed to sustain muscle mass. As we know, you need protein to sustain muscle mass. So if you're getting an adequate amount of protein in, That's essentially all you would need to sustain or to build muscle, or to hold on to the amount of muscle, or say sustain, to hold on to the amount of muscle that you already carry, and to add to that amount of muscle. For someone like myself who's been training well over 20-25 years as a natural bodybuilder, I'm not sure how much muscle mass or how much muscle I could put on. So for me, it's all about tweaking bits and pieces, like, making stuff better, hamstrings and little areas that I think I can make better and more defined. Of course, you're always trying to add muscle. The idea of going to the gym is trying to do that, and of course you're trying to hold on to what you've built over the years. So when I say sustain, that's what I mean. You're trying to stay relevant is what you're trying to do. And as you get older, what I've found is that recovery takes a little bit longer. But if you rest, sleep, and eat the right stuff, that helps, of course. That's what it's all about. You look at guys in their 40s playing professional sports at a high level. We've seen it in boxing for many years. Talks about the likes of George Foreman and whatnot, who returned and became a heavyweight world champion at 46, I believe. You see LeBron James and Tiger Woods and all these guys. I know golf is not exactly tasking, but trust me, it is still, a lot of work that goes into staying in shape. But you look at the likes of Lewis Hamilton and Ronaldo and these guys, it shows you that if you keep yourself in shape, then there is no real excuse. People make excuses because it's convenient and it's easy to say, I'm old now, so I can't, I should be breaking down. Or you mentally tell yourself that I'm old now, so I should be breaking down. I think people get to a stage in their lives where they've been if you've been told this is what happens, and you believe this is what happens, that's what's likely to happen. Your mind you have to believe it in your mind. I know it sounds a bit out there, but with your mind. No, actually, if you start telling yourself this is what's going to happen to me, that's what's likely to happen to you. If you start telling yourself, no, I'm going to fight this whole idea of aging, I'm going to get myself, and fighting doesn't mean just talking about it, it means taking action, right? So going to the gym, eating, doing all the right things to keep yourself in shape. That's what you need to do. You need to take action. I'm a religious person, right? I believe in God. I believe there is a God, right? Going off on another subject slightly here, but I know that saying I'm religious and practicing being a religious person, i.e. my actions, the things I do, is of high significance as well as talking about it. So I can't just talk about being that way. I have to practice it. I have to practice it, and it's not easy. We all mess up. We're human beings after all. We all make these mistakes, of course. But you have to put things into practice. You can't just talk about it. Words without action is meaningless. So if you keep telling yourself that I'm old now, I can't do it, I can't do it anymore, that's what's likely to happen. If you tell yourself that, nope, I'm going to keep going, regardless of what the book says or what people say, I'm going to keep going because we're all different, we're all unique. I'm going to keep pushing through. Believe me, you'd see the difference, you'd see the results, and you'd it takes you away from the status quo, the idea that getting old means that you're finished. It's nonsense. And I've given you quite a few examples of people who've defied that logic over the years. So anyway, chest day. Hope you guys join me. Watch the video anyway. I'll be posting up sometime today or tomorrow. And I hope you guys like and subscribe. I need all the support. And I'll see you guys in the gym. Much love. So here we go. Chest day. Straight in. Though I did warm up. Like I did say in my intro video, driving to the gym is fairly cold still in London. Hence why I've got my jacket on. I've also got my jacket on because I'm pretty flat. And when you start a session, you don't want to take the jacket off until you're absolutely pumped. So yeah, it's still cold in London. So yeah, I tend to keep my top on for the first few sets here of 50 kilo presses, incline presses. And that's how the session started off. I'll be honest with you, it's one of those conventional sessions today. Is nothing that you haven't seen before. But I'm sure for those of you that's new to the channel, that haven't subscribed yet, which is about 90% of the people that watch my videos and not subscribers ask you to subscribe. I started off with 4 sets of 10 on 50 kilos. To be honest, it was a bit of a struggle because the day previous I had trained shoulders. And in training shoulders, I happened to hit a little bit of my chest as well. So normally when I train shoulders, I tend to do a completely different body part, whether it be legs or hamstrings, because the soreness you feel from doing shoulders can transfer to your chest. So it makes sense to maybe train a lower body part or maybe train back instead of going from shoulders to chest day, which is what I did. Like I said, it's not what I normally do, but I wanted to train legs the following day, so I decided I was going to do chest today. Having done 4 sets of 10 on the dumbbell, incline dumbbell, I moved on to dumbbell flies. Like I said, it's one of your more normal, conventional sessions. This is the sessions, right? I say these are the sessions that, you know, there is no bad session, right? If you go to the gym, you train, there is no bad session. I'd say that firstly. Secondly, I'd say these are the work that goes in the winter, the mundane, the boring session that people don't see. This is where your physique is being built. You know, the sessions that's not exciting. You turn up and you just get it done. This is one of those turn up and get it done session. So I'm going through most of the exercise here, your normal conventional exercise, dumbbell flies after dumbbell press. It's a great follow-up exercise after pressing to go to a stretching exercise. For those of you who've seen my videos before, I always say you don't have to go overly heavy when doing dumbbell flies because it essentially is a stretching movement. So if you think when doing this exercise that you're expanding your chest out and feeling that stretch, that's essentially what you're trying to achieve doing this exercise. So yes, it's a fairly heavy weight. I believe I was using 32 kg dumbbells for it to start anyway. Yeah, it's a substantially heavy weight. I suppose it's all relative to your strength. But this for me is not too heavy for the exercise I'm performing here. And you get a really good pump. And of course, it's a great chest exercise, full stop, for growing your chest. And that's what we're about. We go to the gym to get better. And every set, every session, every rep goes towards you improving and getting better. So I did some drop sets. As you can see, I did 32. I think I did this at the end, actually, as a final set. And I tend to do this in a lot of exercises. So at the final set, I did a drop set, went from 32 for 10 to 18 for 10. And like I say to you, this is to really fatigue the muscle, to make sure nothing has been missed. You've given every ounce, every rep to that particular exercise. Having done those, I moved on to close grip because it was of course, a chest and tricep kind of day. So I moved over to the close grip press. Now, a lot of the times I go to the gym, I train two different body parts, right? So it's normally chest and tricep, back and bicep, shoulders normally on its own with some calves, but I train calves every day. Quads with calves, hamstrings with calves, because, calves is I say one thing, train your calves every bloody day. Everyone, you should train your calves every day. It's a hard gainer, it's a hard grower, train your calves. Those of you who are not genetically gifted with calves, train calves every day. Going back to this exercise I'm performing here, on the Smith machine, close grip press, great mass builder for the triceps. So yes, it's better performed on the Smith machine because it's more isolated. You're not all over the place. But of course, you've seen me do this before using the barbell, skull crushers. But the close grip on the Smith machine is a great mass gainer for the triceps. Going back to what I was initially saying, as you can see, I'm performing some tricep pull down. Nothing to really explain here. It's a conventional tricep pull down, standing, keeping the elbows in a neutral position, not moving it forward or backwards as best as I can. I was initially saying that I tend to, if I go to the gym, I'm training chest and tricep. Most people would get chest out the way first, then move on to triceps. And that's, to be honest, that's predominantly what I do. But you don't have to do that. You could hit a chest exercise, move to a tricep exercise, go back to a chest exercise, move on to a tricep exercise. You can mix and match. There's many ways to skin a cat. You've heard me say this before. So as you can see here, I started off on a dumbbell press, dumbbell fly, then moved on to tricep, a couple of tricep extension exercises and close grip press. And I moved back to incline barbell press. I was fairly fatigued moving into this exercise here. It's only 100 kilos on the bar, but lifting my backside off the bench, as you can see here, those of you who are eagle-eyed would see me, and you know that's a sign of struggle, no ego. By this time, I was fairly fatigued, so haven't done quite a few exercises moving into the incline barbell presses, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That could only mean that you're stronger the next time you go to the gym. I tend to perform my strongest exercise first when I get to the gym, not normally, but this time I didn't. I sort of did, but then moved back to doing this. So I tend to start my session doing an exercise like this for chest, then finish off doing something like, press ups or cable crossovers or something like that, getting my strongest exercise out of the way first. But this time I mixed and match. And I tell you what, I really felt it the following day. So like I said, this session wasn't anything out of the ordinary, keeping it to 4 to 5 sets. I believe I did 5 sets because there wasn't many reps going in here, many sets, going in on this session. So I kept it simple. Incline was the mainstay in most of this session, as you saw. And that essentially was it. Catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Much love. Peace.